Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Mr. Howell. We are wrapping up his second week with us here at Paw Forward Dog Training. He's been doing an excellent job over the past 2 weeks with us. So we're just going to go through a little bit of what he's been working on and how he has been doing with everything. So first thing I'm going to show you is a little bit of his leash that we've been working on. So making sure that he's able to walk nicely without pulling ahead, very important, okay? Making sure that he's not crisscrossing in front of us, walking back and forth, or he's not pulling. So if he does go pull, he gets to the end of his leash, you want to make sure he stops, comes back to you before continuing forward, because we don't want him to practice that behavior. So we're going to tell him, let's go. We're going to start walking. Good boy. That was a nice check-in, yes. We're going to turn. We're going to keep it short, walking back and forth just because of the camera, but we have been walking around the entire field a couple of times, and he's been doing great with it. He does get a little bit overexcited on leash every so often. So sometimes I have to stop him, get him focused back onto me, work a little bit of basics, get his attention back before we continue forward. Because if we continue forward, he's going to keep getting overly excited. We want to make sure that that attention, which he's giving me right now, yes, good boy, is right back on me. Okay, very important. Let's go. So there, he dropped a treat. I'm going to let him find that first. Let's go. Good boy. Very nice. So he's walking much nicer than the first week. Not pulling as much. He's starting to understand that when he does pull, he doesn't get where he wants to go. Turn. Let's go. Good boy. Stop. And this is more challenging. So in the beginning, week 1, we worked with him inside the barn, very low distraction environment, and started to gradually work our way up. We're in the field now. It's a little bit more challenging because there's different smells, but he's still doing an excellent job with that. So that is great. So I want to get him on his long line, and we're going to show you a little bit of his recall. So this long line is a lot longer than the one we were working on last week on his live. So making it a little bit more challenging, giving him a little bit extra space. So I'm going to start off a few feet away. I'm going to wait till his head comes up before I call his name, since this is still the beginning stages of recall. And I do have that high value reward for his recall. Good boy. So I'm going to wait till he finishes. Ow, come. I'm going to call him back to me, ask for that sit, because I want to make sure that he's not coming back to me overly excited and jumping up. Very important. Free. Same thing with all the other sessions. I'm keeping a little bit calm energy so that he's not getting overly excited, because he does tend to get a little overexcited. If you get a little overexcited and jump up. He's actually following me around, so I'm going to wait till I can get a little bit of distance. Come. Sit. Yes, good boy. Very nice. So again, that high value reinforcement out here, I am using peanut butter for this. Hal, come. Sit. Yes, good boy. So that was a perfect recall. That's exactly what we want. Very nice. Good boy. Good. And as he starts to get better with this, what I can do is I can start to mix in some different treats. We don't always have to use that high value reinforcement, but in the beginning when you're working, you're going to have to use that, okay? And then as he gets better with it, we can start using mixing in some treats or mixing in some kibble. Because everything else that he does for kibble. Stay. Ow, come. Sit. Yes, good boy. And there, I asked him for that sit when he was a little bit in front of me. And the reason for that is so that by the time he gets to me, he processes what I asked him and he goes into that sit instead of jumping up. Okay. Also, this week we worked on a little bit of meet and greet, which he did excellent with. We have a video on YouTube of that, and we're going to continue working on that next week as well. And also a little bit of place with door. We're going to start adding in a guest, having somebody on the other side of that door. But he's doing an excellent job. He's made a lot of progress. And if you guys have any questions, let us know, and we will see you on his next video next week. And again, we're going to continue working on that meet and greet next week, a little bit of place with guest, and he's doing great. And we will see you next time. Good boy.